Rice pudding is awesome, but this one is even better with a Thai-style twist.
This rice pudding is served cold as dessert and is one inspired by the flavours of Thailand. Okay, so we're going to cook our risotto rice in some coconut milk. Right. And then sweeten it and infuse it with lemongrass and serve with a mango salad at the end. Ooh. Okay, so some tropical Thai-inspired flavours. To start with, a tin of coconut milk goes into our pan, and then you need the equal quantity of water because this risotto rice is going to absorb an awful lot. So just straight out the kettle, or the tap, doesn't have to be hot, bring that up to a boil, and we can add in our risotto rice. So this is the plump grains of our arborio rice. You can use any kind of pudding rice, short grain pudding rice is absolutely fine. At this point, you might argue that's still quite savoury. They often cook rice in coconut milk, but at this point, we're going to add sugar. Okay, again, check out the description box below for all the ingredients to know how much, and lemongrass, a classic Thai flavour. All you need to do is bash that with your, fine with your knuckle or the back of a knife. And as soon as that's bruised, that's more than bruised enough. That just releases all of the flavour, so then don't break it, but just fold it in half and push it in there. We just give the whole thing a good stir, then bring it to the boil and let it simmer away. While we're waiting for that, we can make our mango salad for a dessert. So if you can top and tail and peel our mango, and while you're doing that, I'll just do the same to a lime.
Wow, this is a ripe mango.
The riper the better, it's nice and sweet. So your stone goes through the middle, so you want to cut just either side of that, round the edges, so we don't waste anything. And if we can cut all those mango pieces into a rough dice, I'll start doing that over this side. So if we put our mango pieces into our bowl, and then what we need is some fresh flavour into this, so some fresh mint, and I cut that up really fine and small chiffonade. Zesty flavours, including our lime, which you can squeeze in there now. Some brown sugar, gonna go in there as well, which mixes with that lime juice to make a cool little salsa, and then give it a good mix up. Be careful not to break that up any more than it needs. Keep stirring our rice pudding every so often. Our rice pudding is now bubbling away. That needs 15-20 minutes. Our mango salad is nicely infusing with all that mint and sugar, and then we can come back to show the next step in 20 minutes. Now you can see our rice grains have really plumped up. You can always just taste one to make sure it's completely cooked. But at that point, we can put it into any other container, a large surface area.
Why?
So that it cools down quicker. Okay, and then if you can, Baz, just put that into a fridge to cool and set up completely, and then we can show you how to serve it. Once our rice pudding is cooled, it looks like that. Now this is quite a stiff kind of stodgy rice pudding, which is absolutely fine to eat as it is. Or once it's cold and once you know how thick it's gone, then you can let it down to the consistency you want. Okay, so just some regular milk, stir some of that in, and you'll go as creamy as you want at that point. In fact, our lemongrass can come out now, it's done its job.
We're going to have this cold, because in the UK, we don't have it cold very often.
No, in the UK it tends to be a hot, warming rice pudding, whereas most of the rest of the world have it cold.
Really?
Yeah, and once it's fully combined, I'll go in there and take one nice ladleful of our coconut rice pudding into our bowl. Nice. It's quite stodgy, so you don't need a huge amount, but then we're going to lift it with some really fresh flavours. You remember our mango salsa, so that's going to go on top there. A couple of pistachio nuts for crunch, and there we go. It's our Thai-style rice pudding sorted.
Cold, but I like it.
And sweet and coconutty.
And really refreshing.
A sweetened version with the mango and the pistachio. It's awesome.
A sweet Thai green curry.
A small portion of that, a fantastic light into a meal.